Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another Wuthering Waves video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to download this game and set up this game properly in your laptop or PC, so you can actually enjoy the best quality of graphics, because honestly, the graphics quality between the mobile and the PC differs a lot. So first thing first, you would like to go to this website, and I'll be leaving the link in the description that says wutheringwaves.kurogames.com. And in this website you can download different ways to play this game on a PC. There is this Windows PC client, there is this Epic Store client, and also there is Google Play Games. However, Google Play Games is not really working right now, so they were kind of trying to provide a emulator option, so this Google Play is not working right now. However, you can download this game in an emulator too. I think BlueStacks or some other emulators are kind of working, but if you are willing to have the best experience, then Windows PC client or Epic Store, these two options are going to be great. So if you are willing to go for a Epic Store option, if you are already having a Epic Store account, then you can just simply download it from here. But otherwise, you need to go to this store.epicgames.com. I'll be leaving the link in the description, and here you need to download this Epic game launcher, and then from that launcher you can launch the game. However, for the best experience, I would suggest to download simply this Windows PC client, and if you tap on it, a file will try to download, and sometimes your PC might actually block the file from downloading. That's happening in my case too, especially in different countries. You need to approve, you need to go to your download option and you need to approve this unverified download, so the file can download. And once the file is downloaded, you need to open the file, and then I'm going to show you another important thing that you need to do. So once you are done with the downloading of the file, then you just simply double click and the file will open in a small window like this that will tell you to install, and you have to check this mark that says I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. Of course, you have to agree with that, but before pressing the install button, you need to do something, guys, that is very important. You need to tap on this customize button, because by default the game is going to install in C drive, which you don't want, because this game is kind of 30 gigabytes in size, and you don't want your C drive to be loaded with a 30 gigabyte data. The game with the future patches are going to grow even bigger. You need to tap on this browse option, and you need to select your D drive or any other drive where you would like to install this game. Any drive will work rather than C drive. That is going to improve the performance of your game and reduce the load on your game, guys. So don't reduce the load on your PC or on your device. So don't forget to do this, guys. If you have installed the game on the C drive, I would suggest to uninstall the game and install it once again in some other drive. That will save your device. Once you have finished with the download process, and you have to download, of course, a huge amount of game data. Once everything is finished, just you will see some sort of screen like this after completing a certain part of the stories, of course. Then you need to press escape, because in this game you cannot really operate your mouse unless you press the escape. So press the escape button, and now you can gain access to the mouse, and now you can navigate through different part of the game. But let me quickly show you the setting menu. You need to go to the setting in the right corner down below in the screen, and there are the different settings that you can toggle and adjust depending on your preferences. This one is going to be the volume setting with this music sign. This one is going to be the graphics setting. Now in this graphics setting, guys, you need to set your graphics based on your device performance. Especially if you are having a high-end device, then advanced should be fine. Otherwise, feel free to go to medium or even low depending on your device. Now screen mode, you can toggle the screen mode between Windows and full screen. There are different, if you go to Windows mode, there are different type of resolutions that you can select and use. And of course the brightness you can adjust based on your preferences. Once again, they have kind of provided 3 samples, different type of environment. For example, this one is the night, this one is the evening, and this one is the daytime. So adjust it according to your preferences. Now frame rate, I would suggest to keep it 60 fps. By default the game will suggest you to keep it 40 fps, 45 or something, but 60 fps is going to give you the best experience. Shadow quality, the game will suggest you to keep it ultra high, but I think high is good enough because we don't really have to worry too much about the shadow. Otherwise we can save some performance. But however, if you are having a very solid setup, very strong setup, feel free to set it to like ultra high. That's also very good. The special effect quality, you can go between high and low. I think high is good enough for most of the devices. LOD bias, now this thing you need to set to high, because what is this thing is going to do, if you set it to high, it is going to provide you a better game playing experience, and you will see the objects that is near to you in a very sharp condition. However, the objects that is going to be far away from you are going to be kind of blur. But if you set this to low or medium, it is going to decrease the performance, but overall you will see the every object, that is even the far away objects, you will see in a very great condition. So I think I would suggest you to do it high, because you need to improve your gaming experience. Capsule away, volumetric fog, volumetric lighting, and motion blur, I would suggest to keep this thing as on. And NVIDIA DLSS, if you are having this option, I would suggest to also keep this on. Super resolution, keep in auto. Sharpening is also, I think you can adjust it based on your preferences, but I would just love to keep it as it is. VSync, NVIDIA Reflex, just turn them on. Now let's move on to the next section, that is going to be this camera setting. You can do some camera setting based on your experiences, but I think we don't really have to do anything at all, because there are this console vibration range, sort of camera settings. I think they have already done a pretty good job. We don't really need to do anything about it. Now let's go to this gameplay and controller setting, and by default you will be redirected to this keyboard and mouse setting. But if you have already connected your controller, then you can toggle this setting and you can move to your either your controller setting or your keyboard or mouse setting. However, I found that using a controller is kind of easy, and I'm kind of using this controller that you can see on the screen I'm showing. This is kind of a normal Xbox controller. I bought it from Amazon. It cost me around $25 or something. Very simple, but still works as expected and all that you need. And make sure that, let me first show you the controller setting. Make sure that your controller has this sort of, there's a lot of buttons, and basically you will need a lot of buttons in these games, guys. There's a lot of things you have to do and you will need a lot of buttons, so make sure you buy one of these controllers. I think PS controllers are also going to work, but I don't really have first-hand experience, so I cannot really confirm, but any Xbox controller are just going to work fine. Now this is where, in this way, I have kind of edited the setting. For example, in this confirm or cancel, that is going to work with these A and B buttons, and this move forward is of course joystick, move left. There is nothing surprising that these things are going to be on this side. Lock on target, however, I am using this button, and disable lock on target also I'm going to this button. So if you tap on it, it is going to lock on the target. If you tap again, I mean this button, you can actually tap on it, and this is going to disable the lock. Now reset camera, I don't really care about this option. Normal attack, this is one of the most important thing, because this is the thing, with this you can do the attack, you can do the damage, or you can do parries, this sort of stuff. And X button is the button that you would like to probably add, because this is the most common and easiest button. Another important thing is going to be dash. I have kind of added this dash to RB button, that is this top button right here, or this button, because it is kind of easy to operate X and this dash dodge at the same time, because you would like to do it at a lot, because at the same time you would like to attack and dash the enemy's attack or dodge. Resonance skill is another important that you would like to add in Y button. I find it easy to use in Y button. And resonance liberation, I kind of added it in this button that you can see, this one right here. This is going to do the special skills, that is, it's going to do a special attack. So you can actually set it here, or might you change it as well. And key for combo key, I kind of placed it this button that you can see on the screen also. And these there are some other settings that you can actually add or toggle or keep it at the same as the game has given you. Most of the settings, guys, the game has already done a good job, and these sort of controller are going to simply sync nicely with this setup. So I'm not going to change anything. I'll just keep it. But if you are unhappy with this sort of setting, you can reset to default, and it will go back to the default setting, and that is going to work all the way fine. Now let's go back to this keyboard and mouse setting, and I haven't really changed anything. The game will have kind of automatically adjusted the setting with this one, but I'm kind of preferring more using a controller, because to be honest, guys, you have to walk a lot in this game. You have to walk a lot, so it is kind of annoying to keep pressing this W button while keeping your hand on the keyboard. Is kind of really annoying. Rather, if you get a controller, a cheap controller would help to attack. I mean walk. I mean walking is a priority in this game to collect all the stuff. So I'll just keep everything in the same. In the language selection, you can simply change this language to your desired language. If you are looking for voice over language, you can take more advantage from here. This is basically the setting of this game so far now. I hope this video was helpful to you, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.